Hello humans of the internet, my name is Iceberg Lettuce and welcome to RandomToasterStudios. Today we have a very, very serious video topic. We are going to be talking about striders. As you know, these striders were added in the latest version of Minecraft in the latest snapshot, and as you can clearly see, they are absolutely perfect little creatures. Just look at their faces. They're beautiful, but unfortunately it does not seem that the majority of the internet feels the same way. On every website that I've been on, I see nothing but people criticizing and hating on these beautiful little creatures, and honestly it disturbs me quite a bit. So that's why I am officially founding the Strider Defense Squad. Together we will work together to protect these creatures from all this criticism and hate. So yeah, that's why I'm making this video. 25 reasons that striders are great. The fight against strider hate begins now. Reason number 1, lava boats. Okay, so for the longest time, people have been asking in this nether update if they could give us some sort of boat that you could ride around on in the nether. And look at this, you can put a saddle on them, you can lead them around with the warp fungus on the stick. This is exactly what you've asked for, people. In fact, this is better. This is way better. I don't really know how it's better, but it's better. Reason number 2, string. Okay, so you know how it's really hard to get string in large quantities? You gotta make a spider farm. No one wants to make a spider farm, but you know, if we just look at this guy and we mercifully end his life, you know what he drops? He drops string. 5 of them. That's a lot of string. You can get so much string from these guys. It's great. Number 3, fill in the empty space. Okay, so you know what lava oceans looked like before they added striders? They looked like this. Nothing but this for miles and miles. Pure emptiness and boredom. You know what they look like now? They're vibrant and full of life and happiness and joy and, you know, lots of other positive things. Number 4, wiggle. Okay, look at these guys walk. Look at them. Look at them. When they walk, you see that? They're wiggling their heads back and forth. They don't have a care in the world. They're so happy to be alive. It's great. This is great. This is the kind of joy I seek in video games. Number 5, babies on their heads. Okay, so if we just spawn, yeah, see, look at this. Sometimes they spawn and they've got babies on their heads. They are committed parents, and they'll be committed to you too. Number 6, infinite saddles. So sometimes they spawn with a little zombie pigman on their heads, and they come right with a saddle. That means you can get a bunch of saddles from, like, you know, letting these guys spawn and then killing them for their saddles. I mean, you can already kind of do that with Ravagers, but Ravagers are mean, so, you know, this is way better, obviously. Number 7, use for warped fungi. You know what warped fungi did before? Nothing, besides, like, look cool, I guess. But now, you can lead these guys around, you can breed them. Warped fungi is, like, the most useful thing, because it lets you get more striders, and that is the best thing that you could ever want. Number 8, renewable basalt. You know what else they added in the same snapshot as these guys? They added a renewable way to get basalt. Since they're in the same snapshot, I can only assume these guys are responsible, which is pretty great. Thank you, striders. Number 9, noises. Just listen to these guys. These are some of the coolest noises ever. Yeah, I could listen to this all day. Number 10, they're just pretty chill. Imagine you ask one of these piglin guys here if you can borrow their phone charger. They'd probably just beat you up unless you're wearing golden armor. That sucks. But a strider, you know what a strider would do? It wouldn't ask any questions. It'd just let you borrow its phone charger, and that's not just because it can't talk. It's because he's just pretty cool. Number 11, stacking. If we spawn in a bunch of striders here, you know what they do? They stack up. You know what that means? They support each other, and they'll support you too. Number 12, super speed. Have you ever been trying to get somewhere and you just can't get there fast enough? Well, not when you got a strider by your side, because you can push up against a wall and it makes it go super fast. I don't think this is intentional, but it's still pretty cool. Number 13, popping out of the lava. You place a strider down, it's gonna sink right down into the lava, but you know what? It pops right back out. They are resilient. Number 14, shivering. So you know how striders love to be in lava? Well, if they're not in lava, they start shivering because they're cold. That's the kind of attention to detail that I love. Number 15, they're committed. You know, the strider is peaceful. It doesn't want to hurt you. But if it's being ridden by a zombie pigman who's angry at you, it's still going to chase you down because it's that committed. And it'll be that committed to you too. Should I start running? I think I'm good. Oh, ow. Oh. Number 16, no arms. Okay, so some people say that the strider not having arms looks stupid, but you know what? I take that as a sign of it being committed. The strider doesn't need arms, it needs to walk, so it's always leg day with the strider. It just needs to keep focused on its legs. It doesn't need any arms getting in the way of its purpose. Number 17, they take damage in the water. Okay, well the striders might not like this one so much, but you know what? It just makes sense. They walk around in lava, so water hurts them. This is the kind of gritty realism that I love in video games. Number 18, infinite possibilities. So the strider can wear a baby on its head sometimes, and it can wear a zombie pigman on its head sometimes, but imagine all the other combinations of things. It could have like 2 babies, maybe even 3 babies on its heads, and then that baby could be wearing a zombie pigman on its head. There's infinite possibilities. You can play with the strider forever and never get bored. Number 19, basalt feet. So if the Strider's walking around in lava all the time, some of that lava is going to get stuck on its feet and it's going to harden into basalt. Like I said, it's that gritty realism that video games should all strive to achieve. Number 20, Smartness. So these guys, some people make fun of them because they got massive heads and stuff. Oh, they look so funny. But you know what? You know what you put inside a massive head? You put a massive brain. These guys might not be able to talk or make sentences or anything other than some weird noises, but if they could talk, I bet they'd be quoting Einstein and all sorts of other really smart dudes all over the place. Number 21, they're hardcore. So if we look at the back of one of these guys' heads, if they'll stop trying to look at me, you can see they got these little white spots all over. Now you might think that those are just little bits of this like weird hair stuff they got going on, but you know what? I think that's parts of their skull exposed. That is hardcore. You don't just, not everyone can go through life with a giant gaping hole in the back of their flesh, but these guys, you know what? They do it and they don't even blink because they don't have any blinking animations. They don't need them because they don't blink. They don't care. They get punched. They don't care that they've got holes in the back of their head. They're hardcore and they just keep on striding along. Number 22, they keep their head up. If you push a Strider into a giant lava column like this, they don't just give up. You know what they do? They take to the skies. Number 23, they can do this. Number 24, take a look at this guy and tell me who he reminds you of. He reminds you of founding father Ben Franklin, am I right? Yeah. You know what? I bet he's packed full of wisdom. He's going to tell you about kite safety and democracy and liberty and all that cool stuff because he's wise. And finally, number 25, well, they're perfect. I don't really know what else to say other than that. I went into the Minecraft code, I looked at what it said, and right next to the part where it said Strider, it said perfect. So that's all I really have to say. They are literally by definition perfect. They're coded that way. They're perfect. Thank you everyone for watching this video and being dedicated to the cause of making sure Striders have a better world to live in. And happy April Fools too. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching and see you next time, Toasties.